Hey guys, it's Nerdy Girly Gamer, and we're doing a makeup video. First time. So, I'm sorry for the shitty angle, and the shitty lighting, and the shitty everything. This is my first time doing a video. The editing is probably going to be garbage. If I manage to be able to edit it at all, I'm sorry. But, what we're doing today is, my nose is itchy. What we're doing today is we're going to be, there is something on my nose, and I want it off, like right now. Or is that just a shadow? I think it's just a shadow. We're going to be doing a Jeff the Killer cosplay. We're going to try, this is my first time doing it, and I'm going to hope for the best. I don't have a white hoodie, so I'm wearing a white tank top instead, and all of the makeup I have is really cheap dollar store stuff. I'm sorry for shitty audio, too. I should not have this TV on. There we go. Sorry. But yeah, let's just jump into it and hope for the best. I hope I manage to edit this, or this is going to be a million hours long. But we're going to try. So, of course, the first thing you're going to do always is moisturize, just like you do with any makeup. Whenever you put on any makeup, you should always moisturize first. And it doesn't matter what kind of moisturizer you use, but like, for reference, this is what I'm using. It's Lily Grace Lavender Vanilla Body Lotion. I know it doesn't really matter, but in case anybody was actually curious, doubt it. So you're going to want to moisturize, and I know you're supposed to pat it, but I prefer rubbing. I want to moisturize. And I'm going to be using the camera for my mirror too, because the only mirror I have is a really small compact mirror that I got with my thing. So, I'm going to be using this for a mirror too. I'm going to finish letting that dry. We're going to finish letting my moisturizer dry, so hopefully this is a time lapse and it's not just awkward. Or it'll be a cut. It'll be a time lapse or a cut. I'm recording this on my phone, so the editing is going to be garbage. I found an app. Okay, so it's pretty much dry now. So what we're going to start off with is we want to kind of matte the skin out a little bit and not have all these red blotches, which I'm going to be whiting out my skin anyway with like white kind of like this. But first I want to kind of matte it out so that it's not so blotchy when I put the white on. So what I'm going to be using is the LA Colors I Heart Makeup Contour Palette, and I'm going to be taking, if I can get it open, I'm going to be taking my brush, and I'm going to take the lightest shade, which is going to be that shade. And I'm just going to pat that on wherever there's red blotchy spots. I hate the lighting, and I'm sorry for the lighting. By the way, if any of you are interested in seeing me do other cosplays, let me know. I know I'm not like a professional makeup artist. If you want to see me do like my regular everyday makeup too, I'll probably do that at some point. Obviously, I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but you guys see me a couple times with makeup, I think. There we go. So if you can see, it's a little less blotchy now. It's still blotchy, but not as bad. I'll blow off my palette because it gets all bad. Let's put that back on there. Okay, so now it's a little less blotchy, and I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm so sorry. This video is so bad. I shouldn't even be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I can. I should be closer to the camera too. sorry. So now we're going to be taking, also, this is all the makeup I'm using is a mix of my normal everyday makeup and also, actual costume makeup I have from Halloween. So, and all of it's really, really cheap. So I have a specific makeup sponge I use for cosplay makeup, the white. And what I have is, it's really cheap, it's $2. I have a cream to powder white makeup from Fin World. This was just something I got at a Halloween shop. And I don't use the sponge in that because it's garbage. And we're just going to take that and just pat it on. You don't really want to rub it on because it will be all streaky. And don't worry, we're going to put a few layers of this on. Or else it really won't be like white enough because, as we know, Jeff the Killer's face is pure white. Because he bleached his face. Also, I'm sorry my hair is in the way of my face and it's going to suck for doing makeup. I don't actually know where my wig cap is. I have one somewhere. I have no idea where. I might end up getting a headband to hold the front back. And I know I am rubbing a little bit. You can see it's streaking and it's garbage. But it's the best way to get it in certain areas. So we're just going to keep doing this. I'm going to get a headband. I will be right back. I'm getting a headband. Okay, so I'm now using a headband to hold my hair back so that it's not in my face and messing up the makeup and getting all in makeup and stuff. So we're going to continue whitening out the face. A lot of this is going to be time-lapsed. And you do want to try to get it even, but it doesn't have to be. None of this makeup really has to be perfect because the reason his face is white is literally because he bleached it. It's not going to be perfect. Trying to get the hairline. And I know I said not to streak it like this, but it's the best way to do it, and then we'll just pat around. I don't know why I'm avoiding my lips. Need to do my lips. Oh my god, I hate the feeling of this stuff on my lips though. So now we're gonna pat it out, make it less streaky. You need to try to get over the eyebrows as well, but we have something else that we're going to put over that too, so don't worry too much. Still do it a bit. It does not have to be perfect everywhere. Like I said, we have other stuff that we are going to do over it. And like I said, I'm not a professional makeup artist, so this is going to be absolute garbage. I'm not going to do my entire body simply because I don't have that much left. But we are going to try to streak it down the neck a little bit, just to kind of blend it out, make it look a little better. I have this up here that I'm going to take care of. So we're pretty much done with that. I'm going to take this and... because we can have a little bit here, but we don't really want a lot here because we have other stuff we're going to be doing. There we go. So, we pretty much whited out the face. It's really blotchy, but we will fix it. But right now, let's move on. This is not the right palette. So first, we have this kind of... Are we going to use this? This kind of looks like it's gone bad. Okay, no, it's still usable. We're going to use this kind of to try to white out the eyebrows. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Oh my god, that feels so bad. But we're just going to try to white out the brows at least a little bit. And then try to blend that color in with the rest of the white. So, as you see, it's not perfect. It's not like perfectly white, but it is better than what it was. And I'm having, also this is Midwood Brand's White Cream Makeup. It's not that good. So, like I said, all of this is just cheap stuff that I had from Halloween. So where'd the cap go? There it is. They're not completely whited out yet, so what we're going to try to do is take this, which I'm not sure what brand this is because the carton is like not there. I don't know, it just says male zombie makeup. Yeah, that works a little bit better. Right now, we're just trying to white out these brows. Which, like I said, they're not going to be perfect, especially if you have dark brows like I do. But you can at least get them not as prominent. There we go. So they're not as prominent now. I need another white. I don't have any makeup wipes, so this is going to be horrible to wash off when I'm done. And we're trying to keep this area around the lids clear because we're going to be doing the black around it, as you know. So, there we go. The face is pretty much white out, including the brows are pretty much whited out. We're going to fix it later. It's not perfectly, like you can see, like down my nose is a line, but we will fix that later. Right now, we are going to take this black from the same palette as before. Actually, wait. No, we're not. No, we're not. Not yet. Because we don't want to get that too close to the eyes, and it's going to be hard to get that close to the eyes, we're going to take some LA Colors liquid eyeliner first. And we are going to kind of just line the eyes, which I want my other mirror for this. I want my other mirror to do this because this is going to be difficult. I think about when I come out. There we go. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight either, because it's really just to get the area close to the eye so that when we actually do the eye, it's not like, see, I messed up there, but it doesn't matter. This doesn't have to be good. This is just so there's less skin tone showing when we do the eyes. So you don't really have to be too good about it, but you also don't want to waste it, so try not to do too badly, but at the same time, because if you look now, you can't see the line in my eyes as well, and it would be hard to do that with the grease makeup that we're using. So we got the top done, and now we're going to do the bottom. And it's getting all up in my lashes. Hopefully I can time lapse or cut this so that it's not like just awkward silence, but there we go. We've got one eye done. Like I said, it does not have to be perfect. It just has to be enough that the line around the eyes will not show as much. But I don't do my waterline, so that's still going to show. I do not ever do my waterline. I hate it. And as you can see, I'm not being too careful because this, like I said, it's not really going to show. It's going to be hidden with the grease makeup. This is really just to make sure, again, that the lines around your eyes do not show. I'm going to put a little bit more there. And no matter what, I'll always leave this there blank because actually putting makeup there can cause an infection, and I don't really want that. So I try not to get too close to that. That's about as close as I'm willing to get with that. So, we are done with the liner. This looks like garbage, but like I said, we're not done. Sorry, my camera fell there, so this is either going to be two separate videos, or I'm going to be able to put them together or what, but my camera fell and it made it actually stop recording. So we're going to hope for the best. I'm trying to wipe off a little bit because I got too close to the corner for my own comfort. There we go. So now we've got that. And now we're going to take the black, which I'm just going to put on my finger. And we're just gonna, I can actually do this not on this mirror. We're just gonna pat that around. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said before, my camera's going wonky. There we go. None of this makeup really has to be perfect because a lot of it just this isn't a good look, to be honest. So right now what we're trying to do is kind of smoky eye it a bit around. I want to put a little bit in that corner. Alright, and for the little areas that we can't really get, there is, I need to wipe off the end because it's covered in light from previous makeups. My camera's going wonky. We've got this, which is the exact same stuff but in pen form. There you can really just and let me see that in my mirror so that I can see how that looks. Yeah, so that's pretty good right there. And then to help blend that a bit, I'm going to ruin one of my brushes that I don't use. And I'm going to just kind of smoky eye it a bit like that. Oh my god, my nose is really itchy. And I'm really just trying to blend it outwards. Because, and this is all because he burned his eyelids off. If you actually know the story, you know that. He burned his eyelids off. So we're trying to create that kind of smoky effect with the eyes. And let me smooth it out a bit. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good for the smoky eye effect around there. We'll do the same thing with the other eye. Now we're going to smoky eye it a bit. Kind of give that smoky burnt effect to it. And like I've said before, it doesn't have to be perfect circles because it's not perfect. Like I've said multiple times, this is something that you can be really messy with and not worry about it too much. I'm going to take a little bit, just to give it more of a burnt look, I'm going to take a little bit of the black. That didn't go how I wanted it to. So we're just going to equal that out. That was not how I wanted it to go. I know how we can get that look. Is this clean? It is. So to get kind of a smoky eye effect, kind of a burnt, more of a burnt effect, I just dropped the sponge. So to get more of that effect, we're going to dip. My thing is going all wonky. We're going to dip that in this, and we're going to sponge on at the edges. But we're really just gonna do the bottom edges. So that kind of got messy, and this is why I said we will do the rest of the face later, because this got all messy. So we're going to try to even it out a bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be super good, but it's kind of going down farther than I'd like, is my issue. And I don't really want it on the nose. And you know, this is something a lot of people don't show. They usually cut it out. I don't, because why should I? Accidents happen. Things get messy. And I don't want to seem like I'm perfect when I'm not. I'm not even close. I'm not a good makeup artist, and I know this. So, we have cleaned that up a bit. Fix that up. And now we're going to try the sponge thing again, but we're going to do it closer. Alright, so that kind of gave her more of a burnt effect. A little bit. So now we're done with the eyes completely. We are going to take this again, like we did before. We're going to fix where we messed up. And sometimes I do resort to using my finger for some harder areas. Actually, this will even it out a bit too to make it kind of blend in. It doesn't matter if I get gray there, it really doesn't. I actually think that kind of complements the look, to be honest. I'm gonna pat that off a little bit, but not all of it, because that actually did kind of look good. So now I'm going to use my mirror. Stop fucking up, camera. I'm going to use mine to kind of even it out a bit. Especially on the nose. Pretty well, I'd say. Now we gotta do the mouth somehow. So what I'm gonna do for the mouth is I'm gonna use my eyeliner to kind of shape it before I do anything. So we're gonna smile, kind of like this. It doesn't need to look perfect, it can look ragged, because you guys know the story already, I don't need to tell you. And this line needs to go out farther. So there is that. And we are going to use the same sponge we used earlier. This is something I'm going to try. We're going to sponge it in. It's okay if it goes out of the lines a bit. It doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, it's better if it's not. And we're going to do that around our lips. And I'd say that's pretty good. And now we're going to get to the fun part, which I need this sponge to be kind of clean for. So I'm going to wipe that off. My fingers are a mess. I'm going to try to wipe off this a bit. And now, the fun part, fake blood. The fake blood I have is Midwood brand stuff, and we're just going to put that on the sponge. Put that back on the cap. We're going to use our finger to push that into the sponge a bit, so that's not just a coagulated gross thing on the surface. We now have that on the sponge, and what we're going to do is take the sponge and do kind of because we want it to be bloody and gross and disgusting. I hate doing it on my lips, so I'm trying to avoid doing that, and I'm just trying to do it all around. And there we go. So, I'm a mess. The rest of me is a mess. My hands are a complete mess. But, that's gonna do it for this look. I'd say I did a decent job. I know I'm not perfect, and we're actually going to take this off and try to do a little bit of the hair. And there we go. So, that's this look. It's pretty decent. It's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I tried. If you guys want to see any other things for me to try, let me know. I think I did pretty good on the mouth, to be honest. I think I look horrifying right now. That's all for this video. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment what makeups you want me to do next. If you want me to just do my everyday makeup, I'm probably going to anyway, whether you ask for it or not. So, bye.